Hey guys, I'm Rob from Spinewise. I'm here to talk to you about something really cool. Today what I want to talk about is period pain, okay? And one thing that's really cool is I've got 3 really cool herbs that have shown to help with reducing your period pain, just from helping with regulating some hormonal stuff and making some changes. And I want to go through them all with you just to help some of that stuff calm down so we can at least get that pain a little bit less and make you feel a little bit better. And I'll explain a little bit how they work. So the first one I want to talk about is chastity tree berry. Chastity tree berry is a herb. It comes from a berry, and basically its job is to help regulate a really important hormone called progesterone. So progesterone is a hormone that usually comes in the second part of your cycle. So usually when you go through one cycle, your first half of your cycle is all about production of estrogen. Estrogen tries to get the lining of the uterus right, tries to prepare the egg for release and all that sort of stuff. And on the other end of the cycle is basically progesterone, which is all about if you fall pregnant or want to have a baby, the progesterone gets that next phase ready to basically let the egg fertilize and make a baby and grow it. So they're the 2 different phases. Now, what progesterone does, it deals with that phase, but the other thing that progesterone deals with, it can help regulate some hormones in your brain, one in particular called serotonin. So serotonin is a hormone in the brain that basically deals with your emotional state. It's the hormone that makes you happy and positive and control some of the anxiety stuff. So basically what can happen is if we're having issues with regulating progesterone during that time of the month, you can sometimes, this is why sometimes you can feel anxious, a little bit more down, a bit flat, a little bit wound up, emotional possibly, and then that can lead to making the pain feel worse. So chastity tree berry is a really great one for that. The other 2 are super cool. The first one is St. Mary's thistle, and the other one is St. John's wort. Both these herbs basically support liver functions. So we've got lots of different pathways in the liver that aid in detox and clearing hormones out and helping things regulate a lot better. And both these 2 herbs help support some of those pathways. In particular, the pathways that deal with regulating a hormone called estrogen. So estrogen is basically, like I said at the start, the first part of the cycle. It's all about getting your uterus ready, lining it up to hold the egg and possible embryo when it's all fused together. But that's what estrogen does. But the catch is when estrogen's not getting cleared out, when it's time for it to go and it's done its job, estrogen can have a prolonged effect on other brain areas. So in particular, part of your brain called your amygdala. Amygdala is the part of your brain that basically gets your brain reacting to stresses, that winds it up when it's time to stress about things. So if we've got excess estrogen floating around the system, what can happen is we start getting much more wound up, and that can also affect our emotional state. The other thing with estrogen hanging around during that end time of the cycle is you can experience a lot more pain. Extra estrogen can also cause your period to be much heavier, longer, and again, much more painful. So both these herbs can help support liver function, which basically can help remove estrogen from the system, so that experience can be less painful, more comfortable, and also just less emotional and less wound up. So these are the 3 awesome herbs that can help with some period pain. If you have any questions, please just comment down on the bottom, ask all the questions. We'll get back to you as soon as we can if you have any more, if you want to know any more information. But these are the 3 top ones.